up, Ken, folk? Bubba and the old man back here with another Auburn video.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football.
All right, Ken, folk. In this video, we're previewing the Ole Miss game. Lane Kiffin, Brian Harsin, head-to-head. Let's get it on.
Lane Kiffin's one of those guys that I love and hate at the same time.
I love him when we're not playing him.
Yes, he is hilarious. He has a great relationship with all of his players. But I also kind of hate him because he can be a douchebag. He can be.
I see, the douchebag ways I love.
Yes.
Unless we're playing him.
Yeah, the love and the hate thing. The throwing his visor up in the stands, the trolling the fans, all that is hilarious.
Yeah.
But I hope he doesn't do any of that at Jordan-Hare because we can get crazy. So.
Well, as long as we don't throw at golf balls, I think we're good. We're not the trashiest fan base in the SEC. I actually think we're a rather good fan base.
We are.
It's just, this whole slogan, the SEC, it just means more. It does, but you can do it and it mean more and still have class.
Yeah.
We're not Alabama fans throwing cups on players and spitting on them and shit like that.
Yeah. Georgia fans have the fan base that I've encountered in my small amount of time on YouTube that has been the most classless has by far been the Georgia fans.
Yeah. And
But
they ain't won shit since the year I was born.
yeah, we've won more recently than you have. So suck my dick. But the offense is the biggest problem. Is probably going to be pass rush. Ole Miss, they go for it down front, but they do bring a lot of weird blitzes.
They do. They might bring their outside corner or some shit, I mean, they get very exotic with it.
Because they don't have a ton of talent, but one guy that they do have is Sam Williams, number 7. He is a freakish athlete. He is a phenomenal pass rusher. They moved him from outside linebacker when they went to the 3-3-5.
Yeah.
But he does tend to, I noticed in the Louisville game, he tended to, his motor. He doesn't have much of a motor. If you shut him down consistently, he's basically been neutralized.
Okay.
He's one of those guys that he'll just hold up his offensive lineman if he feels like he has no shot.
Yeah.
So, but they're going to move him around. Sometimes he even moves inside. But most of the time he's lined up head up tackle or he's a 5 tech outside the tackle. And he's going to be the main issue as far as pass rush goes. But they do have a lot of dogs on that defense. They're going to clog up passing lanes, that's for sure. Just because they have so many more bodies in the backfield.
Right.
They have one more body in the backfield, and that makes a difference.
The 3-3-5, it's what Kevin Steele used to all but beat LSU their national championship run.
That was a 3-1-7, basically. We had one linebacker on the field.
Yeah.
It was one of the best
but
defensive game plans.
It was a variation of the 3-3-5.
Yeah, it was. I'm not trying to say it wasn't, but it's just we had Owen Peppa, who at that point was basically a safety.
Yeah.
We mainly used him as a safety.
Yeah, hopefully we get him back for this game.
We need him, and I'll get to that when we get to the defense. We desperately need Owen. He brings so much more. All right, so the scripted plays for us will look a lot similar to the way they looked at Arkansas. I don't expect us to come out of the gate trying to smash mouth them. That's not going to work.
That's another thing that our team needs to work on. I mean, we're like perfect with the first drive with the scripted plays.
Yes, we are excellent.
And, then once you get away from the scripted plays, second, third drive, fourth drive,
we get stagnant.
We get stagnant. And one thing that I have noticed this year is Bobo is, I don't know if it's Bobo or if it's Harsin, they are real quick to get away from the run.
I don't think it's that we get away from the run game too early. I just think when we run the ball is always the wrong time to run the football.
And it might be. But, I went into this year hoping and praying, that Tank would be that stallion. Mm-hmm. That you just let him run.
And I know, but
you cut him loose and just let him eat.
That's just not Harsin or Bobo's style, really. Tank's not gonna get 30 carries in a game.
And I don't want him to because I don't want to wear him out.
Yeah, that's just
20, 22. Yeah.
But it's like against Arkansas, when we gave him the ball, he hit the big plays, and it opened up the passing game. And it's like we had a perfect balance against Arkansas, in my opinion. Like Jarquez never really got going. And just having Tank on the field, that threat alone, he's making a huge impact.
Right, because in my opinion, he's still the best running back in the SEC.
Yeah,
I think Texas is running back.
Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Bijan.
I think he's probably the best running back in the country.
Travion Henderson's up there too. Yeah, and the old boy from Michigan State. But it's just his impact is so much more than just. He had like 18 carries for like 68 yards.
Yeah, but he's got really good hands out of the backfield too.
Yeah, and we haven't really released him as far as that goes. We haven't like let him go. But it's just with Gus, all our big time like stretches where we were dominant, we ran the ball like 50 times a game.
Yeah.
But carry on, he just couldn't stand up to it. So
right.
I think we have that perfect balance going on right now, and we're gonna make a video about it. Eric Kiesel, he's made a huge impact. Our receivers look 10 times better than they did.
I wouldn't say huge, but he is making a bigger impact. The longer he's with them, the better they're getting.
Yeah, the routes are tighter. Everything's crisper. And everybody's actually like working with Bo when he scrambles.
Yeah.
They're not just like looking to block.
Yeah, they're going backyard football for real.
Yeah, and I think we're going to need a little bit of that because going over to defense, they're going to put up points. They're going to get yards.
They are. I know they run the ball a lot, and we've discussed this like just a few seconds ago. But Lane is always looking to hit that big play over the top.
Yeah, and I get that, but it's just they're going to come into this game. They're going to use Matt Corral's legs. They're going to spring him open. He's their leading rusher right now.
Yeah.
And they're going to, and they don't necessarily do it. I forget the guy on one of the Auburn websites who talked about it. They don't just, their offensive line doesn't just smash you. They're not just creating giant gaps, but.
No, that was another point I was going to make. We should be able to get consistent pressure on Corral.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff's going to be coming off play action, and he's just so versatile. He's the best quarterback in the country right now. And it's just the reason that they get so many yards is defense doesn't get lined up yet. And everybody's misaligned. And that's how they get their big plays. They're going to go fast. Our guys got to be ready. They don't sub a whole lot. They kind of just, if they're going into a drive, they line up and they just run the ball, and then they're going to hit you over the top. He's going to get out of the pocket. He's going to hit Drummond or Braylon Sanders, and it looks like they're getting all their top receivers back this week.
Yeah, that's another point I was going to make. The same way dude for LSU, what was his name, the receiver? Shit. Butte. The same way Butte hit us in the first half.
First drive.
Yeah, true.
99 yards on the first drive.
True. They're going to try and use Drummond the same way.
Yeah. And this team can run the football.
Yeah.
We have to slow them down, I guess. Fake injuries, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, Snoop Connor's good, and he's not their leading back, you know. But he is a home run waiting to happen.
Yeah, him and Ely's the guy that I'm really worried about because he can just break loose so quickly. And their first guy, Henry Parrish, he's obviously also great. So we need Owen Papo back.
We do.
We cannot walk in there with 3 safeties on the field and expect to win with their running game. We can't walk out there with Zion Puckett or Vidarius Knighton being our quasi linebacker as a safety. We need Owen Papo back, and I'm hoping he's 100%.
I hope so too. Not just for this game, but for the rest of the season. I mean, he's such a big factor of what the defense does. You know, I mean, I don't want to say that our defense has lacked something, but
it has lacked.
They have lacked something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, because they played good. They played well, 3/4 against Georgia, and then, Georgia doing what Georgia does, pounding on you for 3-4 quarters and just relentlessly running the ball up the middle. They got tired.
Yeah, with Papo out, we're not able to use Chandler Wooten the way we want to.
No.
He's one of our better players, but he's been a huge surprise, to be honest, and he's been phenomenal in Owen Papo's role, but he's one of our better coverage linebackers. He's one of our biggest leaders.
Yeah.
With Owen back, we have 3 legitimate linebackers on the field at all times. It's all misaligned now, but now we'll actually have some size. Because Owen Papo, he's bigger than Zion Puckett. I promise you that. And he's much stronger than those guys, too. And while those guys have played fine in run defense, and they've been able to get guys down and tackle them, it's just different when you actually are able to have 3 linebackers on the field and you're able to switch out by Darius Knight and Zion Puckett whenever you want to.
Yes.
We're basically always in a nickel defense, and Owen Papo and Zacoby McClain is what makes it work.
Yeah. I mean, it goes without saying, Owen Papo is a big part of what we do. I mean, he was a big-time recruit, 5-star recruit.
One of the better recruits we've ever actually got. One of the highest rated.
Yeah, I mean, he's a beast, and he does his job, and he does it well, and he gets everybody lined up and in position. You can't replace that. I mean, your backup's your backup for a reason, and they're not as good.
Yeah, and there's a reason why his actual backup didn't get the job. When he stepped out, they put another safety on the field.
Yeah. Because
Wesley Steiner, although he's a very good linebacker and our other linebackers are solid, they don't have the athleticism that Owen does.
No.
Owen and Zacoby are going to be huge if we want to go on this run and we want to make it to Atlanta.
Owen is a safety with linebacker size.
Yeah, I mean he's a little undersized, but yeah, you're right. He's
got great hands. He covers well,
very well.
He blitzes well.
Yeah,
he stuffs the run.
He's that X factor.
Yeah,
and we have Colby Wooden, who has been one of the best defensive linemen in the country this year, hands down. Zacoby McClain, who should be a first-round pick as a linebacker this upcoming draft, and we have a lot of great guys in that defensive backfield.
Yeah, McCreary.
But there's a reason why our defense has fallen off a lot in the run game since he's been out, and that's because he's first or second best guy on our defense.
Yeah.
And that's why we need him for this game. We need him desperately.
Yeah, because they are going to throw the ball.
They will. Yeah, they're going to throw it off play action, and
they're going to throw it with some success.
Very much.
They're too good not to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I was about to say. McCreary, Puckett, Knighton, Smoke, Pritchett, all of them have to step up. They have to take their game to the next level.
Yeah, we know what Smoke's about. We know what Zacoby's about. But Pritchett, he's been inconsistent. He's been on and off. He's got to be able to play well.
Yes, and on the flip side of it, Smoke is one of the better run defending safeties in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he is he's been ejected. He's not afraid to come up and lay a hit on somebody.
There's a reason that he's been soaring up draft boards. He'll probably be first or second round pick also. Yeah. Maybe early third round. But he's gonna make a lot of GMs very happy.
Yeah, McCreary reminds me so much of Carlton Davis. Without Carlton Davis's aggression. He was very aggressive. He went for the pick a lot.
Yes, and he's still a shutdown corner.
Yeah.
And he started his freshman year for a reason under Will Muschamp.
Yes. And he has played very well for the Buccaneers. He was a key piece to their defense last year.
He was their number one corner, yeah.
McCreary has the same ability. He's not the gambler. That's the word I'm looking. I said aggression. He's not the gambler.
Yeah, and he's going to be huge in this game. Whether we run a ton of man or a ton of zone, it doesn't really matter. We have to be able to defend the run first, though.
Yeah.
Our guys are going to have to stick to their men like glue. And if it's, I put it on here, if it's 4th and 5 or less, they're going for it regardless of where they are on the field, regardless of how well we've played the entire game. They went for it on like a 4th and 7 on their own 25 against Alabama.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin's not messing around, and Jeff Levy, he's not getting the credit he deserves. Because Lane, he's not calling all the plays. Jeff Levy is a genius. These guys are going fast.
Oh, no doubt.
And it's like Gus his first year, but way more aggressive.
Yeah.
10 times more aggressive.
And more effective.
Well, yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah. And these guys have a Heisman-level quarterback. So.
And I all the Auburn fans need to look out, too, because they're running the ball. Let's say they get the ball first and they're running it down the field and they cross the 50. And we bring smoke up. They're going to throw it.
Yeah, it's all a math equation, basically. If you got 7 in the box, they're going to hit it over the top.
And Corral, just like Bo, he's got the wheels to get outside and make an off-script play,
and
big play.
And he don't slide. From what I've seen, at least, he's gritty and he's tough.
The one thing is maybe he's not 100% for this game.
Yeah, and
he did get dinged up last week.
Oh, he got dinged up against Tennessee, but he's gonna run, and we're gonna haul him down because he doesn't have 4 or 5 speed. He's a high 4.6, low 4.7. But you better bring him down.
He's not as big as Bo either. Bo is big and strong.
Yeah, he's a good 6'2", 220-ish.
Yeah, Bo is.
Matt Corral's like 6'3", like 190.
Yeah, I mean
he's a scrawny dude. We got to hit him hard, but
we got to hit him often.
He ain't one of these normal Cali boys. He's gritty. He's tough. And Lane Kiffin has put everything on this guy. There's a reason he let him throw 6 picks against Arkansas
and left him in.
Yeah. So this game,
this kid is they don't bother him. It does not seem like throwing an interception bothers him.
Yeah. But it's simple. We got to execute. Oscar Chapman shouldn't see many reps against this team.
Yeah, this defense is not a shutdown defense.
And we got to gamble like we did against LSU. 4th down, trust our guys. Because if they get the ball, they got momentum, they're going to score. This team is going to score 30. We got to score more than 30. We're not shutting this offense down. We didn't shut them down last year. And I do not want us to get into a position where we need the refs to bail us out again.
No.
So, go in here. Don't hold back anything. Lay everything out there on this field. We need this win desperately. We lose, they take over our spot in the SEC West, I believe.
They do.
We need this win and to keep our season alive. I think we definitely have Mississippi State in the bag. This game?
I don't know if we definitely have Mississippi State in the bag. I mean, they show up one week and they look like they could be a 3rd, 4th best team in the SEC, and then the next week they look like they couldn't win Conference USA title.
I think at worst we go 2-3 the rest of this year, but I think we can win out, or at least to the Iron Bowl. So we need this win.
We do.
I'll say it again.
We still got everything in front of us, even with 2 losses.
We control our own destiny. Let's not blow it. Let Bo play. Let Bo.
Take the leash off of him.
Yeah. We've babied him for too long. All right. We've got to let him actually. We got to set him loose the way we did against Arkansas.
Yes.
Use all his assets. He was a 5-star quarterback for a reason. So, but you got anything left?
No. Ty Scott, I'm sorry, but I hope y'all lose this weekend.
Yeah, we love Lane though. So.
We do. We love Lane, and we'd hate to see him go to LSU, but if the job's offered, he's leaving.
I really don't. They've bent over backwards for that man.
Yeah, but LSU is just. Lane knows it would be easier to win the SEC at LSU.
Well, if you liked the video,
boom, hit that subscribe.
Yeah, definitely hit the subscribe.
Hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more our videos get out to other people.
Or dislikes, if you dislike it.
I don't care. You can hit the dislike button.
They both boost our channel.
They do. And we appreciate all the help. We're almost at 500 subs.
Yeah, we're pushing 500. We're at 484. Hit the subscribe button. Let's not drag it out anymore.
War damn eagle.
War Eagle. Selena, go!